Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Isn't it interesting how the sun is just beaming in through the window right now? It just shows that I'm making this video at the same time every day, and it also just shows how the sun is in a different position each day. That's showing how we're going closer to the summer solstice. Anyway, okay, here we go. So, a few things for today. Okay, so your recipe for the equivalent fractions should be on Edmodo into the assignment folder of that's on the math page. Okay. And if I've seen your recipe now, then in your inbox should be as long as I've seen your recipe from the other day, then you should have this equivalent fraction bit. And then as soon as we're done the lesson for math today, then those people who have finished this equivalent ratio bit will get the next step. And okay, so the next thing is your article self-assessment rubric thing should be submitted into the folder into ELA. So I see that some people were asking questions about that. You need to go to the assignment. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so you go to the assignment and then you click on it. Where is it? Okay. Here. Okay, you click on this, Dark Sky Night Preserves. It has this, so you're going to have two things that you will have submitted, okay? So when I go into it, I'll be able to tell, for example, Malik, okay? He has his self-reflection, and then I'll be able to see also that he has his other one. Okay, so both things should be in there. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then the Chiefs question related that we did yesterday is due with just a quick picture onto Seesaw. And then the same thing, this was bigger yesterday, was your analysis and application for the Human Sundial Lab. Take a picture of both of those, please, and put them. I've made a different folder for each of them just so that the pictures are kind of large enough for me to read, so I'm not squinting. So yeah, please try to take close-up pictures so I can read what you've written. Okay, so here for today. Okay, so we're gonna see I have a message today. Well, it's not me, it's the Queen. So a couple items from yesterday. Right, okay, so the new skill of working through uploading of Word documents, which is what we did for math. I am hopeful that everyone's actually able to use the Word document itself, rather than taking a photo of what you printed off, just because we're going to be using Word documents more and more, especially when we shift into our next science unit. So try again today, if you can, to download the Word document and type directly in there. And also for math, I've made a video that's related to math that is again showing you how to upload a Word document. So you can watch that guy. Okay. So, right. Okay. So Wise Word Wednesdays is something that I kind of thought that we could start. So the Queen made a wonderful speech the other day, which I wanted to share with you. Maybe some of you have already listened to it. So on Wednesdays, I'm going to have a little video to share with you about some wise words spoken from other people around the world who are great leaders and people that have nice messages to listen to. Okay, let's listen to her. It's only 5 minutes.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time. A time of disruption in the life of our country. A disruption that has brought grief to some, financial difficulties to many, and enormous changes to the daily lives of us all. I want to thank everyone on the NHS frontline, as well as care workers and those carrying out essential roles, who selflessly continue their day-to-day duties outside the home in support of us all. I'm sure the nation will join me in assuring you that what you do is appreciated, and every hour of your hard work brings us closer to a return to more normal times. I also want to thank those of you who are staying at home, thereby helping to protect the vulnerable and sparing many families the pain already felt by those who have lost loved ones. Together we are tackling this disease, and I want to reassure you that if we remain united and resolute, then we will overcome it. I hope in the years to come, everyone will be able to take pride in how they responded to this challenge. And those who come after us will say the Britons of this generation were as strong as any. But the attributes of self-discipline, of quiet, good-humored resolve, and of fellow feeling still characterize this country. The pride in who we are is not a part of our past. It defines our present and our future. The moments when the United Kingdom has come together to applaud its care and essential workers will be remembered as an expression of our national spirit, and its symbol will be the rainbows drawn by children. Across the Commonwealth and around the world, we have seen heartwarming stories of people coming together to help others, be it through delivering food parcels and medicines, checking on neighbors, or converting businesses to help the relief effort. And though self-isolating may at times be hard, many people of all faiths and of none are discovering that it presents an opportunity to slow down, pause and reflect in prayer or meditation. It reminds me of the very first broadcast I made in 1940, helped by my sister. We as children spoke from here at Windsor to children who had been evacuated from their homes and sent away for their own safety. Today, once again, many will feel a painful sense of separation from their loved ones. But now as then, we know deep down that it is the right thing to do. While we have faced challenges before, this one is different. This time we join with all nations across the globe in a common endeavor, using the great advances of science and our instinctive compassion to heal. We will succeed, and that success will belong to every one of us. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. But for now, I send my thanks and warmest good wishes to you all.
Wasn't that nice? Yeah, so she had a wonderful message to share. Yeah, just giving thanks to everybody who has been working so tirelessly to help, to help the world come back, I guess, to a place that we all maybe are used to and possibly have taken for granted in the past. And it is really true that there's so many people out there who are doing so much hard work. And maybe that's even some of your parents who are going to work to help the people who are sick, and even just to help like our necessary items continue to reach all of us. So if those are any of your family members, huge thanks to them. So, okay, next thing is, so book character presentations are going to begin on Wednesday of next week. And I saw, based upon the poll, that some people are ready for that. And then some people might need a little bit more time. So just send me a message if you feel like you need to have more time beyond next Tuesday. And then I'll start kind of like scheduling in a little bit of kind of like an order for who's going to go on what days, because there's no way we're going to get everybody done on the Wednesday anyway. So I don't want you to feel like you're panicked if you haven't read all of the book. Plus, I know that some of you guys are reading longer books than others. Okay, and then Zoom, we're having another Zoom today for science. And just please remember to wear your CIS school shirt. I want to take a class picture today of us. And then, yeah, also no food, just so that we can kind of like stay on track as kind of best as possible in the time that we have. Okay, so, right, this is what we're doing today, 9 o'clock math lesson, really short ELA reading activity at 9:30. There's not going to be much for ELA today because I know that your time needs to be spent working on your book characters and our project. The same thing for tomorrow and the beginning of next week as well. Plus, I am busy marking your recent newspaper articles, which are coming in, which are really fantastic. And then a new social studies lesson today, extending on the clan. Today we're going to Grand Council. And then science Zoom at 2 o'clock. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just like, I guess, quickly. Yeah, so you had to post onto Edmodo, onto the math page. You can keep playing Prodigy. Next steps today, right? I'm only going to send you the next step once you have finished the first bit. ELA is, right, submit your newspaper self-assessments. And then you can keep playing Membeam or Currents for Kids. And then short lesson today. Right, nothing major because I want your focus to be on the book character project. Social studies, post a picture of the Chiefs to Seesaw. And then 1 o'clock new lesson on consensus building, mainly to do with the Grand Council. Science, post your application and analysis questions to Seesaw, our answers. And then 2 o'clock Zoom. So, I have to redo this still. Yeah. Okay, that is it. See you soon for math.